Peace, power, and protection, loved ones. It's your girl, Mama G. I want to first say happy 24th to my baby boy. And to the rest of you, happy Lover's Day. All right? Now, since we're talking about Lover's Day, let's talk about lovers. When you ask a person, why do you love me? They usually give you reasons like, oh, you complete me. Oh, this and this and that. And this is the reason why, and on and on and on. Love is an emotion. So that means you can, just like you love me today, there's a possibility that you can not love me tomorrow, because your love is based upon conditions. So I would just advise you to love yourself first. If you love yourself first, you cannot go wrong. Right now, this is the day of the pick-me chick. You remember in elementary school, there was always that one kid that knew the answer to all the questions, and they would sit in the class, and once the teacher posed a question, it's like, me, oh, me, pick me, pick me, pick me. That was the pick me kid. Some of those pick me kids have grown up to be pick me's, adult size pick me's. So, that's an ugly thing, because with the pick me, there's a chain of unfortunate events that they never really personally come to see for themselves. They're just slightly delusional. But let me tell you about the pick me chick, or it could be the pick me guy, just whatever. But the pick me, they never allow themselves to be pursued, to be sought after, to be that person in the seat of desire, to be wanted, deeply wanted. So the pick me is willing to not only meet their lover halfway, but in some cases they are willing to carry the full load. And it breaks my heart when I see women who, they're in fear of being alone. They become pick-me's, and it's like they date bums, they marry bums, just bums and bums. So their excuse in selecting the bum that they've selected, or that person, they say, but he ain't that type of dude. He doesn't show emotions like that. He don't do it like that. And that's their excuse, and they're okay with that. Well, the thing is, real suitors, real lovers go after what they truly want. Hear me. Hear me. That movie that came out years ago, He's Just Not That Into You. Hey, some of us, we should have stopped right there at the title. Fuck watching the movie. We should have stopped at the title. I'm raising my voice because I need you to hear me now. It breaks my heart when I see, hell, I'm 48. I'm damn near a senior citizen. And I see chicks my age. I see chicks younger than me. And sadly, chicks older than me. And they're pick-me's. And they're okay with settling for being treated in a secondhand manner. But if you don't believe my statement that real suitors, real lovers, go after what they truly want, then if you just check in with a previous lover of yours who later fell in love with someone else, you'll see that they pulled up all the stops to get that person. All the things that they never would do for you, that it was like pulling teeth for you to get them to do, they freely and openly do it with that other person. Because they had to pull up all the stops to get that person that they truly wanted. And once they get that person, they worship the very ground that they walk on. Let's say, if you look, he's attentive to, he's attentive to her needs. He's her most attentive lover. If he can't satisfy all of her needs, he does most of it. She wants for nothing. But you, on the other hand, you couldn't even get him to change your tire, let alone pay to get your tire changed when you were together. He promised to blow your mind in bed. And after giving him Pornhub sex, you find out that the sex was never really about you. You were there to satisfy his need. You were there to do all those freak nasty things that you do when you're having a fuck fest. That's all it was. And you showed up and you showed out. And now you're hurt because you're wondering, well, Mama G, Shawnee, what went wrong? What went right, baby? It was jacked up from the start. My grandmother used to say, it can't end right because it didn't start right, and somewhere in the middle just never got right. It's something like that she used to say, and I can't remember. But I promise you, once it comes to me again, I will remember and I'll bring it up again. So, I'm in 7 minutes into this video and I'm telling you, hey, yeah, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell because I'm coming with the hard and heavy shit that we like to neatly sweep under the carpet. Anyways, so once you realize that the sex was never about you and there were a lot of unfulfilled promises for bed play, and you realize that your vaginal flora is imbalanced now, due through your pH off, or gave you a bacterial infection or a yeast infection, or sometimes worse. So in the midst of all of that, to add insult to injury, this dude has the nerve to remain elusive and emotionally unattached to you. Why? And now, you're crying victim. He did this to me. He did that to me. He didn't do anything that you didn't allow. So miss me with that, because I'm not doing victims this season. I'm not hearing the bullshit. I'm putting this video out here today to save somebody. These people are showing you love for this one day out of the year, but then you got the whole 364 of being disregarded, disrespected, denied, just the whack shit. And you acting like that's the fly shit. That's what you need to be doing. It's not. Stop it. Choose you. But instead of choosing you, let me backtrack a little bit. Instead of choosing you, you decide to keep on with the lie. I talked to you yesterday, and that was my part 1. Today is part 2. About the lie. Why do we lie to ourselves, to others? Why do we live the lie? In constructing your lie, you save face by mentally investing venting and attaching personality traits onto this person that they neither possess nor took the time out to cultivate within themselves. And they didn't want to do it for you because you didn't matter. But you say, I'm a good person though. I'm a wonderful person. I'm a wonderful person with lots of undiscovered treasure. If that's the case, then demand to be treated as such. See, I'm thinking I want to title this video, You Attract a Reflection of What You Feel About Yourself and Your Worth. So, for all the side chicks that's waiting for him to spend the bulk of, his off time with his main chick, and then you get that hour or two. And for all the main chicks who know when he disappears for an hour or two later this evening that he's with the side chick. Wake up. Wake up, darling. Beloved, life does not have to suck. I want you to look in the mirror and tell yourself every morning, it does not suck to be me. I'm worthy of love. I'm worthy of my own love. You can't be the goddess. You can't hail the title of queen if you are living your life as a desperate pick-me that's willing to put up with any type of bullshit. You can't. It won't work like that. So I'm going to keep this video short because I want you to think on these things today. It's Commercial Day of Love. Can you imagine how many bouquets of flowers have been bought, how many boxes of chocolate, just for that outward hour or two display of, I love you, I appreciate you. I tell you every time I make these videos that I love you. I really, really do love you. But greater than that, I want you to begin loving yourself, knowing your worth, establishing that, and demanding to be treated as such. Peaceful and highest vibrations, beloved. This is Mama G. It's time to love yourself.